Today is January 22, 2021. I know you have not sent Wilhelmina. December 31st was my last appearance on live on Facebook and on YouTube. This is live. I'm talking to everyone, wherever you are. Now, Wilhelmina is a digital extension office of the seller that produce gold in Conakry, Guinea, Bamako Mali, the third largest gold producer in West Africa, and Sierra Leone. I don't deal Ghana sellers anymore. I used to handle Ghana, but I wouldn't deal. I was being a victim in Ghana. I was being screwed by both buyers and sellers. Now, oh, someone is watching my video. Okay, just a moment. Who is this buyer? Okay. Someone is watching. Good evening. Welcome to Wilhelmina's virtual page, live, direct to your lounge room. Now, I think you've been searching for gold for many months. 2011, 12, 2013, 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 2019, 2020. Today is 21, January 22, 2021. Remember, January 2019, I informed you guys that bank now, because the price of gold, it fluctuates just like a swing. I mentioned that on my previous video. Just like a swing. Okay. Just a moment. Someone is sharing my video. That's good. Okay. Now, don't bank on the price, because the price changes every 30 minutes. On 2020, the price was 64, then down to 63. Now today, 59.60 per kilo. That is refined. You are buying unrefined, which is gold bar Dore. Without gold bar Dore, there would be no 99.99. Without gold bar Dore, there would be no 24 carats. You are buying raw materials in order for you to make into necklace. This is made of gold. Okay? Gold has many uses. Either you can smelt it into box for jewelry box, or either you make into rings or full set, or spare parts on mobile phone. There is a gold in SIM card, or laptop. There is gold on laptop, or you can smelt into industrial, or you can refine it into 99.99, which is with hallmark or gold bullion. You are not buying gold bullion here. You are buying raw material, which is Dore bar. From dust gold, they smelt into bar. Then we market it to the world that we are here to supply if you are need of supply. We have gold and diamond. Right. So, Wilhelmina is the one who brought this unique information, unique full corporate offer. It is very, very extensive. On every video, whether you go on my YouTube channel, you click below and subscribe. It says here, show more. You scroll down, the full corporate offer is on every video. Now, I am here on Facebook. I am answering the question of these four joker broker. I called him joker. Why? This morning, I was being abused by a chain of people, four of them, three from United States, and one is from Dubai. One guy from Pennsylvania, his name is Roy. And the lady here, her name is Tamara. She's from California when I look at her WhatsApp. And Chad, he has an accent from Dubai. And Binji, I know Binji. He's a good friend of mine. And Binji connected me with a group, three of them this morning. Then suddenly in the evening, Tamara come in. So I blocked them because they are, Roy is the one who abused me in the beginning. Roy, may I give you the answer? I am answering you in front of all the people around the globe so that the potential buyer would understand. Now you are talking about your buyer is buying gold in Conakry. So during our conversation, just a moment, someone is okay. Someone is giving me the message. Okay. During our conversation, Roy, you asked me a question and I listened to you. A minute I give you an explanation, you abuse Wilhelmina. I said to you on our conversation in the morning, which is really recorded on our chat, I said, we don't entertain buyers with no invitation. Meaning to say, you're a broker and you have the buyer, so you let your buyer understand that this gold is worth $1 million. This is not banana. Even banana, there is a price. Now, our selling price less 5%. When I travel with the buyer, I am charging the buyer as an extra service. So I hope you guys understand what my position. I am not here to babysit you guys. I'm not. I am here to sell. That is why I put everything online in order for the buyer to understand what he's looking for. Now, Roy, you've been chatting with Wilhelmina on December 31st, 2019. We are now 2021. You come to me this morning. My time here in Australia is already evening because we have a time difference. I just want to give you my response to your abusive chat on WhatsApp. You should not be abusive because a minute you abuse a person, to me you're a joker. Now, you want to buy, your buyer wanted to buy gold in Conakry. As you know, that Ben is talking to you and you were talking to me 2019 December 31st. And you did not read the full corporate offer. You didn't. Because I look at it, I review on your WhatsApp. And you come to Wilhelmina that you are a buyer. To me, you are not really a buyer at all. Why? I will read your message on WhatsApp. Okay. On the group, I block you because I don't want to respond anymore. Okay? You send me the ASA report of Kimpala. I don't deal Kimpala. I only handle Conakry, Bamako Mali, and Sierra Leone. So I don't have business in Kimpala. Our gold in Conakry and Bamako Mali and Sierra Leone is 23 carats. The purity from 96 to 97. It depends on the result of the ASA report. Exactly what you have showed me, Roy, on your WhatsApp, a Kimpala ASA report. But I don't deal Kimpala. So why you gonna tell me? Okay, just a moment. Marlon is on WhatsApp with me. Okay. I just want to read our conversation. I have given you, Roy, the price of gold 2019. Today, the price of gold changed. And you abused Wilhelmina this morning. Okay, may I read what you have said on your on the WhatsApp? Okay. This is what Roy said. Yeah, I reached out to you, but you never told me how stupid you are, procedure. What do you mean I'm stupid? The procedure is online. You did not read it. I look at on your WhatsApp, Roy, December 31st, 2019. The procedure is on your WhatsApp, but you didn't read it. You didn't. And then you said, you silly lady, I have supply in Uganda and Gambia. Why you come to me? If you have a supply in Uganda and Gambia, there is no gold in Gambia. And you've been talking to me 2019, Roy. I'm reading, Roy, on your message. Eh? It says here, you silly lady, I have supply in Uganda and Gambia, consistent a broker or scammer. I don't scam you. I don't. I never come to you. You come to me because you believe that we are the real supplier. And then you accuse a scammer. How much did I scam you, Roy? Yeah? No one is scamming you. Maybe you're a scammer. You're giving a trick. Don't trick this lady. I am answering you through live. Now, the meaning of scam is dishonest and trick. Did I dishonest you? I don't know you at all. When I look at your number, you are from Pennsylvania. Okay, just a moment. Someone is crying for supply. Can you imagine this gentleman? He is from Europe. He's been running around, and he come back to me. He was talking to me last year. Can you imagine that? You guys, you will never find a lady who put everything online. You never find. Now, here's the message of Roy. Roy, if you're watching me, I'm going to give you a copy of this video. Your procedure to pay at your office mean you're a scammer and loser. What do you mean? In the beginning, I told you that you need to send a formal letter of intent to purchase coming from your buyer. You need to identify yourself. No one is scamming you here. Yeah, Roy? No one. And you asked me how you are going to pay. I told you that you need to have a contract. Our minimum order is 20 kilos. We don't sell 10 kilos anymore. We don't sell 2 kilos anymore. That is over. The minimum is 20. Now our selling price is less 5%. Our selling price is $55,000 per kilo, Roy. And you wouldn't be able to afford. You are looking for cheap price. You've been running around and running around. 55,000 per kilo times 20. That is 1,100,000. You don't have 1 million. I can sense it. Because why? You already proven you're full of you. You exclude Benny because Benny is my friend. Benny bring you to Wilhelmina because Benny thought that you're a buyer, but you're abusive. I was talking to you, your buyer, Chad. I don't know if he's a buyer. And Tamara just come in this afternoon. So next time, Roy, do not abuse because you will never get a supply. Maybe you have been scammed before. You have been offered cheap price. Yes, you have been tricked. I will give you the meaning of scam. I look at on the dictionary, there's so many meaning of scammer. Deceitful, dishonest, and trick. Wilhelmina is not tricking you at all. Wilhelmina is not dishonest you at all. Wilhelmina brought this full corporate offer online in order for you not to be duped because you have been duped before maybe. I don't know. I don't know you at all. Look at your picture. You don't even show your face. So to me, you're not a buyer. You're a joker. I'm telling you. Because a real buyer would not abuse this lady. You know, this lady is very frank and brutal and very, very tough. That is why the seller hired Walamina. Buyer lose money? Yes. Why you lose money? Whoever you are, Mr. Buyer. Why you lose money? You were looking for cheap price. Gold is not cheap. If you are looking for cheap price, bring cash and go to the village. Then you're gonna be chop chop. Because you will be. We don't bring you to the mines. We have an office. You come to the office, the gold is ready for you. But you have to place an order. You have to identify yourself. Now, Roy wanted to buy gold in Conakry with his buyer. I don't know if Mr. Chad is a buyer. I don't know. He is on the group with me. Mhm. And we exchange nasty messages. A minute you send a nasty messages to me you're not a buyer at all. You're a broker. Yeah? Because a real buyer would not utter a very nasty wordings to this lady. Now, this is what Roy said. You have not provided any proof of ownership of gold. You say you want me to come to Guinea and on an invitation to your seller, then your seller would pay for my flight, and if they arrange my visa, then it needs to be a business visa. Who? You are not a buyer. Because a real buyer would not talk like this. Yeah? And he said, if you introduce me to people who want to steal from me, you are useless lady. Oh my goodness. This is Roy. Roy, this is your message on WhatsApp. As my partner and my brother said to you, I will make sure you're arrested. What do you mean? No one is coming. You gonna arrest me? My seller might arrest you. My seller might arrest you as a scammer. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is your wordings. As my partner and my brother said to you, we will make sure you are arrested. In what way? Did I deceive you? Did I trick you? You are dishonest. Roy, you've been talking to me December 31st, 2019 until now you can still not get the gold. Yeah. And then suddenly you come back to me. Here's your voice, Roy. Yeah? Okay. It says he's Roy. I stated I would give you LOI, but you want to deposit in the seller's office. No. Roy, when you send a letter of intent, which is LOI, letter of intent to purchase, meaning to say you are interested to purchase. So your buyer has to send an LOI, not cut and paste. Because I'm going to reject it. Must stated on the buyer company letterhead. Because the buyer is going to make a decision, not you. Not you. So, the LOI means intending to purchase. So, you have to send an LOI on the buyer's company letterhead, not cut and paste. I'm not entertaining cut and paste at all because I'm the one who will validate your buyer. Now, it says here, I stated I would give you an LOI, but you want a deposit on the seller's office. You have not signed a contract. The gold, you need to come to the office to inspect the gold. My seller owned the building. My seller owned the concession. You are just a small timer. Yes, we produce gold. My seller produce gold. We are the main supplier. Yes, my seller have 10 concession in Conakry. Because you are talking on Conakry, that's why I'm answering you. Some of the wordings you were being deleted here. So I listened to Tamara's voice. Huh? This is Tamara from California. Mhm.
I can't even listen to the rest of your message. You're the most unprofessional person I've ever.
See? What unprofessional? Tamara,
Just step away. Stop digging.
I'm not dealing with you guys. That's why I block you. Stop running around, Tamara and Roy. Stop it. That is why I block you here on the group. Because I don't have any intention to proceed because you are not a buyer. You're not. Mhm. And Mrs. Roy said, "Me and Chad are buyers. We don't want to do business with you. Please find someone else." No, you are the one who come to me. I don't do business with you at all. No, you find someone else. You go to Conakry because you want to buy gold in Conakry through Central Bank. You go there. Central Bank has no gold. The miner produce gold. The seller will only bring the gold to Central Bank to test the gold. And the gold stays at the Central Bank. You have to pay the gold. This is F.O.B. The payment must be bank to bank. You need to have a commitment, a reservation, commitment. Do you understand what is commitment? Before the gold leave the building to bring the gold to Central Bank. I'll tell you, Roy and Tamara, you are from both United States. You are in California. Roy is from Pennsylvania. Benny is also from America. But Benny is a good friend of mine. I don't have any grudges with Benny. I'm just answering you, Roy. Because you're a very rude person. Right. So, the gold has to be inspected in the office. Let's talk about Conakry, Roy, huh? I am answering you. You come to the office ready to have a contract. Before you come to the office, the contract is already signed between your buyer and my seller. We will send the profile of my seller, the passport copy of my seller, mining articles of the seller, and export license of the seller because he owned the gold. I am only the extension office. I am the international sales director of the seller. I'm the one who do the marketing. No one is scamming you here. So remove that mentality that is scam. No one is scamming you. The meaning of scam means you are tricking yourself. I don't trick you. You are dishonest. You don't introduce yourself properly. I don't dishonest you because I don't have business with you. You come to me this morning. I'm just answering your rough conversation with Wilhelmina. Mhm. Okay? That is why I remove you, I block you. On the group, I block you. Mhm. So I hope, Roy, next time, do not be rude to African. I am not African. I'm Australian. I was born in the bloody Philippines. You know my language? Mhm. I am bloody Australian. I don't deal with bloody joker broker. I don't. I don't solicit buyers. Buyer come to Wilhelmina. So you need to refine you as a broker. To me, you are not a buyer at all. I have a big appetite buyer. He never rude to me. Never. And she has a consultant. And the consultant is also very professional, very refined. That is real buyer. Yeah, that consultant paid by the buyer. Yeah, you know how much I give the buyer? A big 2.5 tons of gold. Instead of 8%, I give the buyer 11% because I was satisfied. And you, I'm not satisfied with you at all. Uh-huh. So now I think I explain it to you guys. So this someone someone is uh, sharing my video and someone is viewing. Okay, But anyway, Mr. Baya, this is the first month of January. I know you have been chasing supply. There's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. You will never find a real seller. There's so many offer 35, 40, go for it. 45, go for it. Someone offer you 32, go for it. We don't sell like that. Our selling price is premium. Our selling price is tax inclusive. You don't need to pay taxes because our selling price is tax inclusive, selling price less 5%. So if you're dealing with so many chain of broker, Mr. Buyer, you have to pay your broker because we don't pay double commission at all. I remove that because it's too messy. Just imagine today, 4 people in one buyer. I don't know who is the buyer. I don't have any idea. Then they abuse me. Huh. The more you abuse me, the more I'm going to expose you. Because you guys, you went to Africa, you tarnish Africa. Yes, there is a tricky seller in Africa. Yes, especially in Ghana. They are villagers. They want to sell it cash. But how are you able to take out of the country? You are buying to an exporter. The exporter would not sell his gold very cheap. Wouldn't. You can only get a good deal when you talk to Wilhelmina because I have the power to negotiate on your behalf. I have the power to tell my seller that I have validated this buyer. Let us proceed the contract. Let us give the buyer a very good deal. So the buyer will get the profit, not the broker. That is the reason why you found Wilhelmina. Because you will never find a person who show her face. Most of you are hiding your picture. Like Roy. You never show me your face when you were talking to me December 31st, 2019. We are now 2021. 2 years ago, you've been following me. But you've been chasing, you went to Kampala? Go. Go to Kampala. Go to Uganda. Yeah. Because I don't deal with Kampala. I only handle my seller who produce gold. My seller hired Wilhelmina. I'm not a broker because if I'm broker, like you're running around. I am the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper will close the gate if you don't meet the criteria. I'm telling you. I have the power to reject you. Yeah, I have the power. Okay, this just okay. Someone is viewing my my live video. Okay, so that is how I explain to you guys. Now, this is very, very crucial to you, Mr. Buyer, whoever you are. Do not deceive as well a broker. Do not. Because a broker wants to earn a dollar. That is fine. But if you want to earn a dollar, talk to Wilhelmina. Be nice to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is a very kind and generous. A minute you abuse Wilhelmina, the more I don't believe you are a buyer. You are a scammer to me. Yes, you are. As I've said to you, the meaning of scam, dishonest. You are dishonest, Roy. You don't even show your face. You are very tricky. I don't trick you. The full corporate offer is very clear, very extensive. If you did read, I'm sure you will be a winner. I'm sure. I can guarantee you, you will not fail. But if you abuse this lady in front of you, you will never get the gold. The more you abuse, the more I'm going to expose you. Because I would like to clean Africa. Yes, Africa can feed the world. How? Africa rich on natural resources. Why Australian mining company in Mali, in Conakry, in Sierra Leone, in Ghana, Canadian, Russian are everywhere. Chinese are everywhere. Don't you know the owner of the hotel, Royal Column Hotel, owned by Chinese? Don't you know that? The manager on the restaurant is a Chinese lady. She's a very friendly to Wilhelmina. The manager of the hotel is a Chinese from Korea. Every time I'm going to dine on the restaurant, the manager always on the table with me. He's a very friendly, and he knows my seller. Yeah, when I mention the name of my seller is very popular. He is a government official, and don't muck around with us. Do not. Even in Bamako Mali, my my seller also very influential. So you guys, you are in that country, don't be abusive. Do not. I am here to assist you. You don't need to abuse Wilhelmina. Roy is very abusive. He is. That is why I'm answering through my live video so that the future broker, I am reforming you guys. You don't need to be rude if you want a business. You follow the golden rules of my seller. He who has the gold makes the rule, not you. The government is making the rules. You have to follow the seller's golden rules. You have to come to the office. Your order waiting in the office, you inspect it. You like it. You make a down payment. That is how you do business. I'll give you an example, Roy and Tamara and Benny. You are both in America. You are in California. Tamara is from California. Roy is from Pennsylvania. You want to buy a car, okay? You want to buy a car, maybe BMW or Mercedes. You go to the car dealer. You look at the car, right? You open the door. You want to see the features and you sit down in the car. Wow, this is very nice. Yeah? And the sales agent, the car sales agent, you're going to say, oh, Roy, you like this car? So, thinking about it. Mhm. Of course, you go to the bank to borrow money to buy the car. If you have the cash, that's good. So you have to have a contract to make a deposit, right? Because you cannot just take the car on the spot. They will place an order because that car in the car dealer is only a display, right? I will turn them into gold. You are buying money here. You're buying money to make money. Gold is money. Gold has many uses. So you need to have a contract. Before the contract, you have to send an LOI, letter of intent to purchase, right? Before we acknowledge your order. Then we will send you the SPA. We don't send blank SPA. We don't. We don't use our SPA to solicit buyer. I am the one who will gather the information of the buyer. I am the one. We will put that on the contract and we will send it to the buyer with the seller's full banking details and information of the seller. I would not release my seller's vital information until I'm satisfied who is the buyer here. Mhm. Our policy is completely different from you guys thinking, yes, you went to Kimpala. I don't know if you get the gold. Yeah? There's so many offer. Cheap price, go for it. We are not forcing you to buy. And don't be rude, Roy. Tamara, we are not forcing you to buy here. And Mr. Chad, if you're a buyer, I'm not forcing you here. Just read the full corporate offer. What necessary requirement you need. Then if you think that you are a buyer, show us. Show us your business registration. Show us your passport copies and show us your financial statement that you have 1,120 kilos. Because we're not selling cheap price here. We're not. So I think I already explained it. Now, our full corporate offer is on here. It is in front of you guys. Click on the link. You will see how big is our seller. I am the extension. This is my office. Mhm. I am a virtual digital information center. This is my store. I put everything. So you don't need to be rude, because the more you're rude, I am more brutal to you guys, because I am cleaning African image. Yes, I was being scammed in Ghana big time. I am not a scammer. I was being scammed in Ghana big time. That is why I don't touch Ghana. I move on. You guys, oh, well, I mean, it's a scammer. I don't know how much I scam you. You put me on the scam page. Good luck to you guys. Because I never ask you money, Roy. Tamara, I never scam you. Never. And you said, Wilhelmina, look at on the dictionary, Webster dictionary. Here, I look at it. The meaning of scam is dishonest. You are dishonest. You don't even show your face. That is dishonesty. Tricks. You are tricking yourself. I don't trick. I put everything online in order for a real buyer can see it, who is the real supplier. Mm. This is my office. Can you see Wilhelmina? So Wilhelmina is not tricking you. Wilhelmina is very frank, yes. Very brutal, yes. Very strict, yes. Because I don't want you to be duped. Because maybe you have been duped. Can you imagine you went to Kimpala? And can you imagine, Roy, you've been talking to Wilhelmina December 31st, 2019. Now you come back to Wilhelmina on 2021. Something wrong with you. Because my buyer, he never took against this lady. He was being impressed. That is why I put everything video. That is real. 2.5 tons. The contract has been signed. That is a real buyer. To me, you are nothing. Believe me. Especially if you're asking C.I.F, you're a bigger, according to my seller. A buyer asking C.I.F a bigger. Yes? Why you asking for C.I.F? You're buying money. Gold is money. C.I.F means cost, insurance, and freight only. How about paying the gold? We don't bring gold to Dubai. We don't bring gold to Singapore. We don't bring gold to Europe. You will travel to meet my seller in the head office. I will arrange all the paperwork because I am the extension. I am the manager. I am the sales director of the seller. I am the mandate. I have an appointment. I will only release my mandate later when the buyer convince Wilhelmina that he has the capacity to pay. I would not release my mandate because you will solicit. You will use my appointment to solicit and float around from broker to broker. I'm sorry, guys. That's not the way we do business. I've been in sales for bloody 36 years. Buying and selling, you need to be prepared. You need to have cash in your bank account. Does that make sense? I think I already explained to you guys. Now, did someone make a comment? Just a moment. Santos, yes. Good evening. Okay. Santos has been floating around as well. He's been following me for 2 years now. At least, you followed Wilhelmina. Take time. When you're ready, Santos, you know where to find Wilhelmina. Mhm. I'm not forcing you guys to buy. I'm not. I am telling you here that we are here to do business. At the moment, Mali, I cannot entertain you because the, the available stock has been secured. And the 1.5 tons in Conakry has been reserved to a big appetite buyer. Mhm. So I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to assist you. I will put you in Sierra Leone. Mhm. But at the same time, the Sierra Leone procedure and Conakry Mali are all the same. You need to follow the government golden rules. You need to follow the seller's terms and conditions. That is why I put everything online. You want to know the price? Type gold rate on Sierra Leone. You will see the price of gold in Sierra Leone. You type gold rate on Conakry, you will see the price of Conakry. 22 carats, that is the price. Our selling price is spot price. Use your calculator. I'm not here to teach you guys. I am not an agency. It's up to you to do the research on behalf of your buyer. It's up to you. I don't need to deal with chain of joker broker anymore. I have rejected, as I've said to you a few minutes ago, I have rejected thousands of joker broker. When they're gonna be rejected, they get angry that, well, I mean, I scammer. I don't know how much I scam you guys. I have no idea. Hmm. Okay, your gold sales psychologist. Thank you very much. Yes, I do psychologize joker broker. Yes, I do. Mhm. I psychologize the buyer whether the buyer is right. Correct, Mr. Santos. Correct. I am using business psychology here. Correct. So those joker broker have no idea you're dealing with this lady. I've been in marketing for 36 years. Buying and selling is always, you need to pay for it. You have to pay what you are buying. This is not a credit. This is not. So if you're asking for C.I.F to me, you're a bidder. You're going to leverage it. You're going to sell it to your own customer. Your customer is the refinery. Your customer is a jewelry manufacturer. They will taste the gold, then they will pay you. Then there's a time you pay us. No, it wouldn't work. You lay out a capital first before you resell this gold to your own customer. That is why we're giving you a discount. You go on Dubai gold rate. They are buying, at the moment I look at on Dubai rate, they are buying 22 carats, 57. Mhm. And and 24 carats, $60,000. We give you less 5% out of the $60,000 that is refined. We reduce, we give you a discount because when you refine it, you resell it to 60,000. Okay? We give you out of the $60,000 today's price, less 5%. As I've said to you guys, I've been to Dubai. Out of 8 people I interview, nobody met the criteria. Mostly are Indians. Asking, bring the gold to Dubai. We will not bring money to you guys. You have to convince us. How are you able to pay? Our minimum order is 20 kilos, no longer 10 or 5 kilos. We don't sell 2 kilos here. It's not worth it for you to travel. You will never get the profit on 10 kilos. You will get the profit on 20 kilos. But when you increase your order, yes, you will get the profit. Yes, you will get the profit. On the first trial, you will get a profit minimal. But if you're talking to broker, you will never succeed because I'm going to stop it. We don't pay double commission here. We don't. Mhm. If you are acting on behalf of your buyer is paying you. Your buyer is using your services. That is why I put everything online because we don't pay double commission anymore. So I hope everybody understand what I'm saying. Correct, Mr. Santos. Your goal is sales psychology. Yes, I am using business psychology. If you like it, you learn. If you don't like it, so be it. Yes, Wilhelmina is very tough and very brutal. The more you are very rude, the more I'm going to expose you guys. Thousands of joker buyer I have rejected. Asking C.I.F. Yeah? Asking LC. LC means credit. You use the contract to borrow money in the bank. We don't do that. We don't. Here's the gold. With ASI, you pay for it, bank to bank, because of money laundering. We are very, very strict. Okay? So, my first transaction of January 2.5 tons of gold. You'll go on my virtual page, click on the link on this video. You wouldn't believe it. Real buyer would not talk too much. Roy, you are very abusive. I just answered your rudeness. True lie. It is true. I am not here to damage you. You are the one who abused me on WhatsApp. You are the one. I have a record here. So don't. If you want a real buyer, a real seller, be polite. Follow the instruction. Maybe you went to Africa, you are very rude. That is why you have not found the real seller. Yeah? I meet a lot of foreigner. I'm a foreigner. I'm not African. I just love African because African seller hired me. I know how they work so hard. I know how the sellers worker lost their lives because of the mercury. And you guys are sitting down in your ass asking cheap price, asking so many bloody questions, or you are very rude and you don't read properly. My buyer, real buyer, would not abuse this lady. I forwarded all our communication to my head office in Conakry. My seller is aware of our communication. My seller responded to me, Wilmina, don't worry about them. They are not a buyer. They are beggars. Why you're beggars? You asked cheap price, isn't it? Our selling price, list 5%. 2019, there was a guy from Ghana. He was following me, and he went to the office, and he met my driver. My driver went to Ghana, and this young man, they are looking to buy gold to bring to Ghana because Ghana is short supply. So he went to the office, and he said, Madam, I'm here in your office. I said, really? And, oh, everybody knows you. So really? Oh, that's good. Oh, madam, why your seller says to me 5%? I said, yes, it's correct. Our selling price less 5%. I said, madam, on your video it says 8%. Correct. When I travel with the buyer, because I do charge my extra service to accompany the buyer, yeah, I'll give the buyer 3% extra in total of 8%. But you guys, you did not watch the video explanation. You didn't. So what happened? This Ghanaian guy, he didn't get the gold. He didn't. And I asked my driver, what happened to this guy? Oh, madam, he's just a broker. He went to Conakry to verify my seller. You know what my seller was saying? Show me the proof of fund. We have the gold. So he returned to Ghana empty-handed. Can you imagine that? And then you guys, especially Roy, you are very abusive, Roy. Don't be abusive. I would love to help you. But you are very abusive. Immediately you accuse scam, scam. No one is scamming you. You're tricking yourself. I don't trick you. Yeah? I don't dishonest you. You're dishonest. You don't even show your face. To me, you're dishonest. Yeah, that is the kind of dishonesty. I am here showing my face. So on your WhatsApp, you're scared to show your face. So you're dishonest, believe me. If you study on business psychology, you will psychologize what I'm talking. Yeah? I went to university, I know I have a business psychology. So you cannot trick me. Don't trick with this lady. Don't. Because the more you trick, the more I'm going to expose you guys. Just be professional. Well, Amina, I found you on YouTube channel. I've been searching for gold. Yes, we are the buyer. Well, Amina, I'm acting on behalf of the buyer. I would love to help you. Everybody has to earn a dollar. but we don't pay double commission. However, Wilhelmina would pay a gesture of goodwill. I will help you. I will pay you. Spot is pay, not the seller is paying. I will pay you out of my marketing fee when the seller paid my work. That's it. So I hope you understand this time 2021. I warn you guys on my video 2020. I don't deal ghost buyer. Mr. Buyer, if you want to buy, show me your face. Open your camera. Come on Skype. Most of you are using WhatsApp because WhatsApp is encrypted. You're hiding your face. I am here on Facebook. I don't hide my face. I don't, because we want to help the buyer to get the supply. We have the supply. There's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. I think I already explained. I think I answered Roy and Tamara and Shed. I think this Shed is here. Okay, Tamara, Shady. I don't know where he coming from. And Roy from Pennsylvania is a broker. Yeah, because if he is a buyer, he said to me, you have to provide any proof of ownership of gold. You say you want me to come to Guinea on an invitation of your seller. Then your seller should pay for my flight and rearrange my visa. Then it needs to be business visa. What a silly question. That is why I block you guys. I block on the group chat because I don't need to respond. I was talking to Roy December 31, 2019. See, look at your picture. He's taking a picture at the back. You are not a buyer then. Because a buyer would send his passport copy. A buyer will send his financial statement that he is a buyer, that he has $1,000,000. To me, you have no $1,000,000 at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this. Thank you very much, Mr. Santos. Thank you very much for watching my live video. And whoever you are, okay, uh, someone give me a thumb, some, someone give me a comment. Thank you very much. And this is my first video, January 2021. You didn't see Wilhelmina on December because I was very busy because everybody is in panic looking for supply. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. God bless you. Read the full corporate offer in front of you. Mr. Buyer, no one is scamming you here. Nobody. Just read it, relax. When you're ready, you come back with your order. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.